The nervous system. The nervous system is a complex network of specialized cells, tissues, and organs that transmit and process information to control various bodily functions. It's the communication and control center of the body components. 1. Central nervous system, CNS. Brain. Spinal cord. 2. Peripheral nervous system, PNS, somatic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system, ANS. Sympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic nervous system. Functions. 1. Control and coordination. 2. Sensory input and perception. 3. Motor control. 4. Regulation of bodily functions, e.g., heart rate, digestion. 5. Cognitive processes, thinking, learning, memory. Central nervous system, CNS. 1. Brain. Cerebrum, thinking, movement, sensation. Cerebellum, balance, coordination. Brainstem, life support functions. Limbic system, emotions, motivation. 2. Spinal cord. Transmits messages between brain and PNS. Controls reflexes. Peripheral nervous system, PNS. 1. Somatic nervous system. Voluntary movements, muscle control. Sensory input, touch, temperature. 2. Autonomic nervous system, ANS. Involuntary functions, heart rate, digestion. Sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight response. Here's an explanation with examples of neurons, neurotransmitters, and the nervous system, including types of neurons, nervous system disorders, and importance neurons and neurotransmitters. Neurons, also known as nerve cells, are specialized cells that transmit information throughout the body. They communicate with each other through chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. How neurons work. 1. Dendrites receive signals from other neurons. 2. Cell body processes information. 3. Axon transmits signals away from the cell body. 4. Synapses, gaps between neurons where neurotransmitters are released. Types of neurotransmitters. 1. Dopamine, involved in movement, motivation, and reward. 2. Serotonin regulates mood, appetite, and sleep. 3. Acetylcholine, important for muscle contraction and memory. Types of neurons. 1. Sensory neurons transmit sensory information, e.g., touch, vision, to the brain. Example, when you touch a hot stove, sensory neurons send pain signals to your brain. 2. Motor neurons carry signals from the brain to muscles and glands. Example, motor neurons help you move your arm to pull your hand away from the hot stove. 3. Interneurons connect sensory and motor neurons, facilitating complex processes. Example, interneurons help you process visual information to recognize objects. Nervous system disorders. 1. Neurodegenerative diseases. Alzheimer's disease, memory loss, Parkinson's disease, movement disorders. 2. Neuropathies, nerve damage. Diabetic neuropathy, numbness, peripheral neuropathy, nerve damage. 3. Stroke and cerebral vasospasm, damage to brain cells due to lack of blood flow. 4. Mental health disorders, depression, imbalanced serotonin, anxiety, imbalanced dopamine and serotonin. Importance of the nervous system. 1. Enables thought, movement, and sensation, allows us to interact with the world. 2. Regulates bodily functions, controls heart rate, digestion, and breathing. Here's the explanation in paragraph form. Synapses are specialized gaps between neurons where chemical communication occurs, enabling the transmission of signals from one neuron to another. These tiny gaps, typically 20 to 40 nanometers wide, are critical components of the nervous system. A synapse consists of a presynaptic neuron that releases neurotransmitters, a synaptic cleft where the neurotransmitters are released, and a postsynaptic neuron that receives the neurotransmitters. There are 3 main types of synapses: excitatory, inhibitory, and modulatory. Excitatory synapses increase the likelihood of an action potential in the postsynaptic neuron, while inhibitory synapses decrease this likelihood. Modulatory synapses regulate synaptic strength, adjusting the effectiveness of neurotransmission. Neurotransmitters such as glutamate, GABA, dopamine, and serotonin play key roles in these processes. The process of synaptic transmission involves several steps. First, the presynaptic neuron releases neurotransmitters into the synaptic cleft. These neurotransmitters then bind to receptors on the postsynaptic neuron, triggering a signal. Finally, the neurotransmitters are broken down or reabsorbed, terminating the signal. Synapses play a vital role in various neural functions, including learning and memory, neuroplasticity, information processing, mood regulation, and movement control. Dysfunction or disruption of synapses has been implicated in various neurological and psychiatric disorders, such as Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, depression, anxiety disorders, and schizophrenia. In summary, synapses are crucial for neural communication, facilitating the transmission of signals between neurons. Understanding synapses and their functions provides valuable insights into the complex mechanisms underlying neural behavior and the development